Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the King 2000X. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making another video. It's basically like an update for my SNYCHROS. My synchro battle I showed like 2 videos back. The last count I had was 52. Now my new count, since I went out to a local card shop and I got me some more cards. So now my count is 75. So if you see a synchro you like, hit me up with a PM or something. I might be able to trade it. You never know. But I'm gonna go through and flip through the pages and see what I got. You can basically tell what's new and what's not. You can just check the videos back, the other 2 videos back, and look at this one and you can be, oh, well that's new and that's new. So this is the updated one. So here you go. So, for a Fable deck, this synchro, get it closer. This right here, it's crazy good. It's crazy good. Look him up. His effect is off the chain. Oof, I used them for like the first time today, and yeah. The 2 unicorns that I was talking about in my last video. Didn't have them before, now I got 1 and 2, both of them. Stardust and whatnot. And I got the sun right there. I had the moon before, but now I got sun. I like synchro crazy and I like so many. Oh, and this, if you're running Gen X, is great. Because his effect is basically, when it's synchro summoned, you can take control of 1 face-up monster your opponent controls with the highest level. If it's a tie, you get to pick which one. So, it's nasty. I got this one, and actually I got both of these just because they were synchros. I don't run X-Sabers and I don't run the other whatever monster. Anyway. Now, also, this one, that card's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I didn't have these before. Stardust and Majestic. I had them set up like this because I wanted to keep them both on the page like that together. Well, the other levels match up too, so all of these are by levels. Like I said before, there's like 80, 83, and I have 75, so I'm steadily on my way. yeah, there's like a couple I still need, but I'm gonna get them. There's like 123, last I recall. Somebody told me about, and I'm waiting for those to come out. Hold on, somebody's calling me. I don't know who it is though. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick it up because somebody obviously must have lost their mind calling me at damn near 1 o'clock in the morning. But a deck update. My fables are more stable now. I went out and found a couple people that happened to be playing and asked for some advice, anyway, on the deck. And I told them how I'm having trouble with it. It's not as stable as I wanted it to be. So they gave their input. I switched some things around. It's running pretty good. I like the way the format of it is. Now, I don't have Ravens yet. I'm still, again, if anybody has Ravens, let me know. I'm definitely trading for those. I at least need 3. Yeah, 3 Ravens, and those can go on the binder. But yeah. So I got another cruise, Fable cruise. So I got 3 cruises now. I'm probably looking for another one to go on the binder. And I got another dual terminal synchro. And once I find my binder. Sorry about that, YouTube. I gotta find this binder. I'm looking kind of unprepared. I can watch a little TV while I look for my stuff. Take but a second. Okay. Found what I was looking for. See that? That's gangster. Cheese balls in the background. Oh yes. But like I was saying before I got distracted by TV and whatnot, I found dual terminal Fable. Now these are, you can't play them yet because they're not out yet. Well, you can't play them in tournaments just yet. But they're awesome. And this is one of them. He's good because his effect is basically when your opponent, while he's on the field, you can summon him by attributing 1 Fable. So you attribute one of your monsters, and he will come out on the field. Now he's a 28 beat stick. That's not bad. He can basically tie up with the Red Eyes Darkness Metal. So yeah. His effect is when your opponent plays a spell card, the first spell card that they play, the effect becomes your opponent discards 1 card. So the controller of this card, hold on, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read this effect exactly to you because I don't want to say, okay, I read it wrong and I get chewed out by somebody on YouTube. Okay. But you contribute this card. You contribute summon this card in face-up attack position, attributing 1 Fable monster. Once per turn, the effect of the first normal spell card your opponent activates becomes your opponent discards 1 card. Your opponent means the controller of this monster. So basically, if you have summoned him by attributing 1 Fable, and then your opponent plays a field card, the effect of that field card is actually changed to I'm sorry, is it a field card? No, he has to be a normal spell. So, whatever. They put like Upstart. The effect of this, that card becomes you, meaning the person who owns this. Effect becomes you have to discard one card. So, in a Fable deck, a lot of your Fables have effects where it's just like, okay, when it's discarded, it comes to the field, and when it's discarded, it comes to the field, and when it's discarded, effect activates in the grave, and things like that. So he would help with your effects jumping off, and that's not like, okay, the first time he summoned, you get this effect. No, that's like, once they activate a spell card for that turn, okay, then you drop off one card. Then next turn comes around, guess what? The first spell that they play again, same thing. So yeah, that's lovely. I might be doing a contest real soon, like really, really soon, to give away Effect Veiler. See it? Mint condition. And look, there's another one. See? 2 Effect Veilers. So I might do a contest. First place gets both, or first and second gets like one apiece or something. They're both mint condition. I keep them in this little sleeve so they don't get bent or whatever. Or I might even just trade them. Who knows? Because I'm not using them right now. So could trade them, could sell them, could whatever. I don't know. But it runs like up here in Georgia. It runs about $11 for one. So if you can use an Effect Veiler, his effect, if you don't know, his effect is during your opponent's main phase, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and to select one face-up effect monster your opponent controls. Negate the effects of that monster until the end phase. So if they have like Dark Arm Dragon, and like they just summon it to the field and says, well, I summoned Dark Arm Dragon during their main phase. During their main phase, and once they summon it to the field, you can send this card from your hand to the grave, and they'd be like, okay, well, you don't get his effect. So it's kind of like Solemn Mourning, things like that. So it's pretty nice. I like it. I like it, but I'm not using it. It just sits in my deck box. But yeah. Hold on, let me get the Fable deck. I'm not gonna do a deck profile. I'm just gonna show you some of the good cards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, cruises. Very lovely. I run 2 golds. 2 or 3. I think 3. Let me make sure. 2 and 3. Yeah, 3 golds. I got like 6 of them. I'm running this one. I'm running 2 of them, but that's just because I haven't got Raven yet. Once I get Raven, I'm gonna replace it. But it does run well for synchros and whatnot, because if you have 2 golds in your hand and he's in the grave, you can just pitch off the 2 golds, summon him to the field, summon 1 gold and summon the other gold. And you have not summoned for your turn, so I mean you can summon your tuner from your hand or whatever. You can summon this tuner, which I do run because it's lovely. Or you can summon the other 3-star tuner and synchro for something, because gold is 5 plus 3, 8, so you can start synchro for the 8-star fabled monster, or you can do the 6. Well, you could do 6, but it's like most of the 9-star synchros I've noticed require 2 or more monsters, so you might want to like mind control a level 1 monster, have a 6. And then there you go. Synchro for 10. It's happened. I've done it. I've actually done it to my girl, and then she did Mirror Force. Got to have royal degree down, but yeah. But it's been lovely. I was able to synchro at one of my duels for literally like 8 minutes. I was just synchroning the whole time. Synchro. And it was just because I could. I mean, that's what it was. A special summoning and synchroing, that's what the deck builds around getting. So, synchro heavy in this deck. Strong points is you can synchro really quick. Downside, if you're going against that like End of Anubis or Necro Rally, not Necro Rally, End of Anubis, End of Anubis, Necro Rally, Roll Oppression, deck like that, then yeah, that can hurt. But I'll get another phone call at 1:08 in the morning. So hold on. I'm not gonna pick it up because some people want to get cussed out. I don't accept phone calls unless it's my girl. So yeah, if y'all are willing to enter the contest I might be having for basically it's going to be a deck build for Fables or Fiends. Fiends meaning who can come up with the best deck that I would consider Necro Rally, End of Anubis build on DDV. Come with a build around that. I want it to be strong. I want it to be strategy around it. You can even add like how I have Vanity's Fiend in there. So no special summons, no graveyard usage, and you can't touch your grave. Hey, I mean you can't touch your grave, no special summons, and effects can't activate in the grave. So you can do it that way. But I want to see originality. If I do go with this, you can go that route, or you can go show me what you can do with the Fables. I would like to see someone use all the Fables, just pure Fables, and show me the strategies around it, because that's what I really want to do, just pure Fables. But other options, like how I have gold and things like that in there, I can definitely look at, see what y'all running with. And again, that has to be strong. It can't be no weak build like you do overnight. It's gotta be something that you play and you win games with, and you can get your 2 effect brothers for just showing off the deck. PM me recipe deck list. I really don't want you to put your deck out there until it's like official that you are the winner, because I'll post all your cards, and I don't want people to see it like early and be like, okay, well I'm gonna jack his cards or his strategies. But so just PM me and go from there. I'll probably do it in February or March, 1 or 2. But okay, y'all be easy, YouTube. Do everything I wouldn't do. Peace.